Hello, neighbors. My name is Brian Green, and I'm so glad that you tuned in to Jollyville Radio. Our show is a semi-fictional variety show about building and celebrating community. Each episode, we feature scenes from Jollyville, followed by an interview with a real-life community builder. Today, I'll be talking with Wayne Brown of the Green Spaces Chattanooga Empower program about supporting the community through energy efficiency. Please drop us a line on Facebook and Instagram. We'd love to hear from you, so please tag us in your pictures and fan art. You can also help support Jollyville Radio by subscribing, leaving a rating or review, and sharing Jollyville Radio with a friend. More information about us can be found at jollyvilleradio.com. Thanks again. The show starts now.
Thank you for listening to Jollyville Radio right here on KJVR. My name is Jimmy Pykrust.
And I'm Julia Stonewash. We're coming to you live from the Purple Street Studios in beautiful downtown Jollyville.
We have just a few announcements before we get started today.
In local news, there's a moose on the loose. Please call Jollyville Parks and Wildlife Director Harry Lachat to report sightings of the creature. And don't get too close.
In entertainment news, KJVM Jollyville TV announced today that it will not be continuing the very popular TV show, The Brothers Burfield.
KJVM says the decision is final and to please stop calling them to appeal the decision, Kitty Westlake.
Sboopie the Boop and Chauncey Applegate from Sboopie the Boop and Chauncey in the Morning have announced a new podcast.
It's called Sboopie the Boop and Chauncey in the Anytime. Learn more at jollyvilleradio.com or anywhere you listen to podcasts.
And can I just say, what's the deal with podcasts? Have you noticed? Everybody has a podcast these days. Do we really need more podcasts? Who's listening to all these podcasts anyway? Somebody should do a podcast about podcasts. Then we could just be done with it. I think that's the podcast we'd all really like to hear. Well, stick around, everyone. We've got a great show coming right up.
And cut. Hey, that sounded pretty good, y'all.
Thanks, Uncle Asar.
Jimmy, what was that at the end?
Oh, well, I don't know. It just kind of happened.
Yeah, man, no. That whole Seinfeld thing wasn't working for me, dude. At all.
You didn't like it?
I wouldn't say I didn't like it. I just didn't like it.
Okay, everybody, be on your best behavior. The guy I told you about is coming by today.
What guy? You mean like a dude guy?
Yeah, I met him at a Paul Fredrickson speed dating thing.
Oh, so this is a date.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. He was really excited to see the station, so I'm hoping we can go for kolaches after.
Did either of you say it was a date?
Well, no.
So how do you know it's a date?
I don't know. He just was really excited about my work here at the radio station and just wanted to come by and see it. He said he has a show too, so you guys better be nice.
This guy has a show, huh? What station is he on?
Actually, I'm unclear. I don't think it's on a radio station.
So he's got a radio show with no radio, right?
I think he said it was an internet radio show.
Right.
So like a podcast.
Oh, no, I hope not. Those people are the worst.
I think that's what that means. Don't you, Uncle Asar?
Don't be looking at me. I don't know anything about podcasting.
Hey!
Hey, Gregor.
Hey, what's going on?
Julia is bringing a guy by the station.
A guy? This is a date?
Nobody said date.
Was I supposed to say date?
This doesn't sound like a date.
She's inviting him out for kolaches after.
And he has a radio show on the internet?
He's a podcaster.
He's a podcaster.
Look, Julia, you can't be fraternizing with a podcaster. Those people are nuts. I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't know that it's a date. Oh, no, you guys.
Yeah, call him immediately and cancel.
Oh, no, he's here. What if he thinks it's a date?
Oh, it's a date, all right.
Oh, no, just everybody be nice.
All right.
Hi, Bob. It's so good to see you.
Hey, Julia. I've always wondered if the Purple Street Studios were actually purple. And now I know.
Everybody, this is Bob Daun. Bob, this is Jimmy Pykrust, Krager, and Uncle Star.
Hello.
Hey, buddy, you want a junior mint?
Wait a minute. Bob Daun? I know you, man. How you doing?
I'm good. It's really nice to be around some fellow voice artists.
Voice artists, eh?
Yeah, you know, since this is a radio station.
Oh, it's radio, all right.
So, Bob, how would you describe your intentions with our Julia?
Intentions? Oh, we're friends, I guess.
Friends? You guess?
Yeah. You know, I thought maybe we could find something to collaborate on.
There it is.
Bob, tell them about it's an internet radio show, right?
No, it's not internet radio. That's a whole different thing.
Oh, thank goodness. That was close.
Man, you're going to think we're crazy. We thought you had a podcast.
Uncle Star? I'm so sorry, Bob.
Oh, no, it's okay. I don't have a podcast.
See, I told you guys.
I have 2 podcasts.
Wait. You have 2 podcasts? And now you want to do a collab? What kind of podcast are you into, dude?
Oh, thanks for asking. Well, they're called Bob's Short Story Hour and Hidden Oaks.
You never ask a podcaster about their podcasts. You'll never get them to stop talking.
Okay, well, these pretzels are making me thirsty. I'm leaving to go get a drink.
You know what, Krager, dude? Let me roll with you, cuz. We out.
Hey, it was nice to meet you both.
Yeah. Best of the best, man.
So, would you guys be up for some kolaches? I passed a place called Shaky Girl Coffee on the way here. It looks pretty good.
Oh, well, I wish I could, but look at the time. I can't make it this time, Bob, but Julia said she's really excited to spend some alone time with you, and she loves kolaches.
Oh, good. It's a date.
What do you know? It's a date.
Okay, let me just get the next segment started and we can go.
It's time for The Price is Money. Welcome, neighbors, and thank you for tuning in to The Price is Money, the only game show where the contestants compete to make wild assumptions about my personal life. I'm your host, Mitch Mueller, and tell them what they're playing for today, Kitty.
A brand new car.
All right, it's time to meet our contestants. Coach Charles, Taylor Draper, and Jeffrey Notamoose, come on down. Charles, it says here that you are the coach for the Jollyville Fire Oaks cross country team. Is that right, Coach?
That's right.
And Taylor Draper, you're a second grade teacher at Chipperton Elementary. Do you have anything to say to the folks at home?
Hi, Mom.
And last but not least, we have Jeffrey Notamoose. Jeffrey, it says here that you are definitely not a moose. Now, why don't you tell us a little more about that? Wow, that's fascinating. Okay, everybody, it's time for the first game. Tell them what they're playing, Kitty.
The game is The Price of Vice.
The Price of Vice, where contestants will guess what frivolous thing I spent the most money on last month. Now, Taylor Draper, we'll start with you.
Houseplants?
No. Coach Charles?
Grocery store sushi?
Absolutely not. Jeffrey Notamoose? Well, that's right. The correct answer is string cheese. I can't even afford my lactate anymore. Jeffrey Notamoose is in the lead and is one step closer to the grand prize. Tell us again what they're playing for, Kitty.
A brand new car.
A brand new car. Well done, everybody. Kitty, tell us what we're playing next, please.
The next game is yummy in my tummy.
Yummy in my tummy, where we display the foods my doctor says are missing from a healthy, balanced diet and ask the players questions about them. Kitty, tell them again what they're playing. All right, well, behind me is a pile of apples, nuts, and carrots. Okay, our first question is going to go to Taylor Draper. How long will this pile of fresh, delicious food sit untouched in my fridge?
I think something's wrong with Jeffrey.
Is that your final answer?
2 weeks.
Are we sure this guy really isn't a moose?
Now, it's no time for name calling. Just hang on to the antler there and make sure he doesn't eat the food display, please.
Okay.
All righty, Coach Charles. Your question is, what kind of empty calories will I eat instead of this nutritionally balanced food?
No, the moose is escaping.
Well, oh no. Jeffrey Notamoose has left the building along with Coach Charles, who was holding on to his antlers. That means that Taylor Draper, you have won the Price is Money.
Oh, yay. I'm so excited for my brand new car.
Now, don't touch that dial. The Price of Money will be right back. You know, I think that guy might have been a moose.
This is Tom Case.
And this is Will Stark from the podcast Dude, Could You Imagine?
A show where two of the world's most brilliant minds,
Our minds.
find the answers to life's most intriguing mysteries.
And you're listening to Jollyville Radio.
With Michael Crosa.
With Michael Crosa? Oh, I swear that boy.
And you're listening to Jollyville Radio.
On KJVR.
Nice one, Kitty Westlake.
Why, thank you, Sboopie. And hello there, Chauncey Applegate.
Hello, Kitty.
With Chauncey.
Kitty.
Sboopie.
Chauncey.
Chauncey. Kitty.
Chauncey.
Kitty.
Kitty. Chauncey.
Sboopie.
Chauncey, what happened to the lights?
Sboopie.
Chauncey.
Sboopie the Boop. Where are you?
Kitty.
Sboopie? Kitty? Hello? Well, okay.
Come on, Sboopie the Boop, Sboopie's Boop, Sboopie, Sboopie, Spoop, Boop. Come on, Sboopie the Boop, Sboopie's Boop. Come on, Sboopie the Boop now.
Well, boy, howdy! I don't like the look of this creepy old radio station.
Oh, come on, Sherwood. Old man Crosa needs our help finding Sboopie the Boop. Right, Dory Beth?
Right. He was practically in tears.
Like, whatever you say, Tyler. Right, Moose?
Now, according to my research, there's been a lot of unusual activity at the Purple Street Studios leading up to the disappearance of Sboopie the Boop. So I have a plan. We'll set a trap by leaving cups of water next to all the doors. That way, if one spills, we'll know somebody's been there.
Why, I thought that was all the stemware for our wedding. I'm sorry, Chippy. I left those at my mama's house.
Oh, no, my glasses.
Did you guys hear something?
I didn't hear anything.
I think it was a ghost.
Sherwood, there's no such thing as ghosts. That was obviously just the wind.
That's right. We've got to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Well, let's split up, gang. My fiance, Dory Beth, and I will take the recording booth, lobby, and other well-lit areas. Chippy, Sherwood, and Moose, you guys take the dark alleyway, the scary basement, and the walk-in lasagna freezer.
Come on, Sboopie the Boop, Sboopie Boop.
Sboopie the Boop, where are you? We'll be right back after these short messages.
Sboopie Boop, come on, Sboopie the Boop now.
I can put my radio voice on. You ready? All right. This is Wayne Brown with Green Spaces Chattanooga Empower Program, and you're listening to Jollyville Radio on KJVR. All right, you guys take it easy.
Welcome to Shaky Girl Coffee. Table for one.
2, please. I'm waiting for somebody.
Is the booth okay?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Right this way. My name is Anderson. I'll be taking care of you today. Today's special is Chef John's Pizza Rice Casserole. Can I get you started with anything while you wait?
Just a coffee and a water, please.
We have Omnipop. Is that okay?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Hey, Bob, over here.
Wow, Michael Crosa and Bob Daun in the same room. What is this, a crossover episode?
Hey, let's keep it down, man. Come on, come have a seat. Come here. Look, I wanted to talk podcaster to podcaster, but I don't think Purple Street Studios is safe for a private meeting.
Oh, what's going on?
Something's not right, man. Look, we're doing the episode today, right? But all of the scripts are off and the characters are acting weird. Sboopie the Boop has gone missing, and I don't even know how that happens to a fictional character that I voice.
Oh, well, you're doing a parody episode.
What?
Yeah, that's totally what this is. You're the maestro, right? Didn't you know that's what's going on?
No, I don't follow.
How about earlier when I came to the studios? You remember that, right?
Yeah?
I was out of character, but you were voicing Jimmy Pykrust.
Yeah, that felt kind of odd.
That's because you were doing Seinfeld.
Is that what that was?
Oh, no, yeah, man. That was totally a classic Seinfeld thing. You literally had a guy named Kramer.
Okay, his name was Krager, with a G.
Yeah, okay. Julia was being Elaine, and Uncle Asar was George.
Oh, he's gonna kill me for that.
Here's that Omnipop.
Thanks.
Can I have an unsweetened iced tea, please?
I can get you an Omnipop.
Sure, same thing. Seriously though, Michael. Everything you've done so far today, it's a parody. It's kind of weird.
Are you garçons ready to order?
Garson means boy. Bob, what do you mean weird?
It's just that it's everywhere. Watch this. Anderson Millingsley, can I have the soup?
It's just Anderson. No soup for you! Guess where it's...
See what I mean? Seinfeld. Laugh track and everything.
Oh, no, this can't be happening.
You mean you're not doing this on purpose?
No. Am I cursed? I'm calling Abby Branker.
No. I don't think you're cursed.
Well, then I have to find out what or who is behind all of this.
You know what helps me stay calm and have good luck? I like to surprise strangers with kindness, like buying a round of drinks.
A round of drinks in this place? A coffee shop?
What's wrong with that? Nobody ever buys around in restaurants. Why not? Bars, liquor stores, gas stations. People expect you to buy a drink for them at a place like that. They're not expecting it here. Not as expecting, anyway.
I bet you could cut down on the hero factor in a place like this.
That's correct. You can't just have somebody trying to buy your drink in return. That ruins the luck.
Can't ruin the luck. That's what it's all about.
A lot of people come to restaurants.
That's a lot of luck.
Pretty smart, huh?
Pretty smart. I'm ready. Let's do it right now, right here. Come on.
All right. Same as last time, remember? You get the coffees. I'll handle the tip.
I love you, Pumpkin.
I love you, Honey Bunny.
Everybody be cool. This isn't a robbery. If any one of you kind people move, then I'll compensate every neighbor-loving last one of you.
Come on, Sboopie the Boop, Sboopie Spoop, Sboopie, Spoopie Spoop. Come on, Sboopie the Boop, where are you? Michael Crosa's gonna start crying.
Oh boy, howdy. Like Tyler and Dory Beth, where have y'all been?
Hey guys.
Sorry, Sherwood. We were,
Hey guys, please take this seriously. I'm supposed to be starting botany at Jollyville State tomorrow, so we better wrap this up quick.
Chippy, the semester started last week.
Oh no, my classes.
Chippy, what's the reason you're studying botany?
My grasses.
Chippy, I thought you were in culinary school. You made those cookies for us. What were they called again?
Molasses.
Oh my goodness. Did y'all capture the ghost?
We sure did. Didn't we, Moose?
Well, how did you do it?
I noticed at the beginning of the episode, Michael Crosa wrote himself as Jerry Seinfeld, meaning that he's suffering from a main character syndrome. And did you hear that station tag? It was a good thing that Kitty fixed it. And why did he ask us to find Sboopie the Boop, a character he voices? That don't make no sense. Then he went and had a secret meeting with Bob Daun. I put the pieces together. Michael Crosa is trying to sabotage the show for the insurance payout.
That sounds terrible.
How could he do such a thing?
But like, Michael Crosa's right there.
Hey guys.
But if Michael Crosa is right there,
who is under the ghost costume?
Let's take that mask off and see who it is.
Well, I declare...
Kitty Westlake? Kitty, what the frick?
I'm so mad about the Brothers Burfield getting canceled. I just decided I just had to do something about it. So I went and changed all the scripts for this episode to be like all my other favorite shows. I tried to kidnap Michael Crosa and hold him for ransom. But I accidentally got Sboopie the Boop instead.
I'm free. Oh, there he is.
This is the end of the line. No more parodies for you, Kitty Westlake.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you old meddling podcasters.
Well, boy, howdy, I can feel myself returning to normal already. Right, Moose?
What's that, Moose? You say it's time for a community beat?
Great idea, Moose. Let's roll the tape.
We're here with Wayne Brown from Green Spaces Chattanooga Empower Program for Community Beat on Jollyville Radio, KJVR. Did I get that right, Wayne?
You got it right.
Okay. Could you tell us a little bit about what the program is and maybe how it started?
Okay. Well, Green Spaces has been around for quite a while, and Green Spaces is the overall organization. And Empower is one of the programs within Green Spaces. So Empower seeks to help people to reduce their energy bills through low to no cost to low cost tips, or just practical things that you can do. These are things that sometimes we just forget about. These tips individually may not save you a lot of money, but collectively, they will save you quite a bit of money. And especially in low-income neighborhoods or neighborhoods where you have a lot of people who are a part of the working poor. And although they're working, their homes may not be the most efficient homes. And basically, their monies that they're spending on utilities are going straight out the window or out the front door. And so we want to help them with that.
Oh, that sounds really productive. So you mentioned like workshops and things like that. Do you engage at a overall community level, or do you engage right down to the individual level, like show up at people's houses and help them figure out how to change some of the things?
Right down to the individual level. I personally have gone, we had a senior, and during the workshop, we were talking about turning the hot water heater down to 120. Well, she's older, and her hot water heater was in her crawl space, and she couldn't get to it to even find out if she had a thermostat set at 120. So
Right.
we went over there and crawled up under the house and went in there, made sure it was at 120. Because of COVID, we had to move from an in-person. And so we realized that, okay, we can actually help someone individually if you just FaceTime us, or we'll do a Zoom call with you one-on-one, and you just take your camera and walk through your house, and we can help you to check some of the things that we're talking about that we have in our workshop. Personally, I would much rather come to your home than to talk over the internet. But either way, as long as we can get the information done, as long as we can get the help to the person, however we need to do that, that's what we're trying to do.
So when you engage with somebody, I really don't want to put you on the spot with this for anything you can't. No, it's just I'm curious if you have some kind of a number about how much you could help somebody. It's like with these simple things.
It's highly dependent on the individual situation. On our website, we have a testimonial where I want to say she reduced her bill well over $100 a month.
Wow.
But, kind of like one of those commercials. Now, these results may vary.
Yeah. I suppose if you start with a $1,200 utility bill, that's not that much. But I doubt that's a person who's starting with a $1,200 utility bill, right?
Well, now it's interesting that you would say that, because until I start working with the Empower program, I didn't realize that you would have people. We have many people in Chattanooga who their utility bill in the wintertime and their rent runs about the same.
Wow.
And that's not an anomaly.
And that's mostly going into heat?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. That's
because if you think about it, sometimes we don't think about it. Like one of the things that we talk about is to check the seal around your windows.
Yep.
But something as simple as the seal on the refrigerator.
Okay. Like that magnetic strip that's supposed to hold the door closed?
Yeah, the one that is probably split in two at the top.
Yep.
And on the side.
Yeah.
Well, that is a big source of heating and cooling, because the refrigerator is trying to cool the kitchen. And basically, that's what's happening.
Well, cooling and heating at the same time, because it just dumps the heat right back in, right?
And even behind our kitchen cabinets, especially like under the sink, the line from the sink is going into the wall.
Yeah.
And it's the hole is about this big, but the pipe is only about that big.
Yeah.
And you just got air just coming right through there.
Whistling right through there then.
Yeah.
So for something like that, would you help somebody know what they could put in around that space to help seal
Yes,
the leak?
absolutely. And sometimes, so what happens is with the free items that we give them out as long as we have them. So, we have some things like for that, we have this foam that you can just spray around it.
Okay, like that expanding foam stuff?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
That
And
stuff,
so those
that stuff does miracles. Probably stuff that it shouldn't do too, right?
yeah, and that one, please read the instructions.
Yeah. Some of that's really bad if you put it in a window, right? Because it'll bow the frame.
Yeah,
right?
please don't put it in like, why is this window bubbling? Okay. Yeah, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that.
Right.
But that's why and on our website, you don't even have to wait for a workshop or wait to receive a call. On our website, we have short 1-minute videos, several of them. I think we have about 8 of them.
Available on demand. Yeah.
You just go there and it'll show you step by step how to do it.
How often do your workshops run roughly?
They're on demand. We don't have a workshop now that's like once a week at a certain time. Okay. They're on demand. And so since COVID, I haven't had I take that back. Oh, wow. I tell you about the last in-person workshop we had. So we had an in-person workshop in November. We were working with Culture Chat. That's an organization here that does a lot of work in Red Bank with getting different cultures together. So we were at their event and we did a workshop in Spanish.
Wow.
So we did a workshop in Spanish there. We hooked up the Zoom call. We had one of our fellows from Nicaragua. He came in and he did part of the workshop in Spanish from Nicaragua. And we had a university that had some students from Costa Rica. And we were all together doing a workshop in Spanish.
Wow.
Yeah, that was exciting. That
Do you
that
speak
really was.
Spanish yourself?
No, but I can count the money. I can count the money now. I can count the money by 4 or 5 languages.
Well, that's good. That's an very important skill, right? I mean, after all, this whole thing, I mean, it is kind of about money at the end for people, right?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. And how old is the program? When did it?
Goodness, you would ask me that. I want to say 7 years ago.
Okay. So it's been around for a while.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been around. So it is part of, we received a grant from the Candid Fund for this, because the goal was to go into the communities that needed the most. Because when you're talking now you're starting to get it into environmental justice along with social justice, and how things that happened years ago are affecting those same neighborhoods now, and also affecting the health within those neighborhoods.
Sure.
So we had redlining, and in those areas there was a divestment. So now some of those areas, some of those homes haven't had the monies to be put in them, but they're still being rented out or still being sold without the upgrades. So imagine a child being born and the house has mold in it.
Sure. So
now the child is already in a bad situation, and now the health of the child is affected. And especially if you have some seniors that may be living in the home, now the health of the senior and the health of the child, which means the caregiver in the middle has to take care of both of them, along with paying high utility bills because the house isn't sealed.
Sure. Yeah.
And so all those things start working together. So it's really more than just saving money. It's trying to correct some of the things that have been going on systematically.
Sure. Wow. That sounds like a huge job, really. I can imagine like lead paint, and then pipes, and then you've got the problem of legal or semi-legal or illegal dumping in supposedly public spaces and things like that. So that's I would imagine a very large area where there's room for lots of improvement.
Well, that's what we have as far as green spaces. We have what's called the Integrated Community Sustainability Plan. And that's a comprehensive plan for the entire city.
Okay.
To become more sustainable.
Wow.
So that we can thrive while being a sustainable city. And so that goes all the way from policy down to the individual, and having safe spaces to even walk, or transportation. How do we answer the transportation problem? Because getting more diesel buses is not the answer.
Right.
So how do we do that? We have a huge housing issue in Chattanooga. We have so many people coming in, but the housing that those people, and that's driving the prices of housing up. So we have even less affordable housing. So how do we answer those problems? And within the integrated community sustainability plan, that's where we address those issues and try to come up with solutions.
Wow. That sounds like great work.
Oh, it's rewarding. It is very rewarding.
I was just about to ask you, so you've been with it for 7 years, did you say?
Well, I've been with it for, going on 2 years now.
2 years now. Okay. So the program's 7 years, but you're with it for
Right.
2 years. So do you have over that time any particular stories that that really, spring to the front of your mind that you found particularly rewarding, or maybe even, funny or sad or, otherwise poignant that you'd care to relate?
Well, actually, two events. One, I had a chance to go to Normal Park and talk with some 7th graders, about 50 7th graders. And I always want to be prepared. So I'm getting my information. I have some slides. I'm doing all these things, and got through the slides. And they were interacting with me. And this one young man raised his hand, and I thought I was in an episode of Young Sheldon, And this young man says, can you tell me the plastic to water ratio within the Tennessee River? I'm like, what? I'm glad he couldn't read that bubble that was up above my head. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Who asks questions like this?
You said this was 7-year-olds or 7th graders?
7th graders.
7th graders. Okay.
Yes. And I'm like, whoa, okay.
Well,
but it was really, I bring that up because sometimes we may discount someone because of their age.
Sure.
And say, well, they're not really going to be into it. They don't care. No, they care a lot.
Yeah, that sounds like a question from somebody who's like really engaged with the issues.
Yeah.
I just think, well, there's somebody who's going to really, pay attention to this stuff and really help with the changes we need to make. A kid that can ask a question like that.
Right, because if he can ask a question like that and continue to ask questions like that, we're going to have to come up with an answer.
Right.
And so I appreciated that. I love the challenge, I just didn't expect it to come. I expected a teacher maybe to ask me that, but not the 7th grade student.
And probably not exactly that question either, even from a teacher, right?
Yeah. Okay. But
Wow.
that was one. And the other one, Michael was there that day. That was during our Green Prix. And so the Green Prix is where we have the electric car races.
Okay.
We have students. These students, they have to build a car. They have to bring the car out to the track. They have to prepare the car. Then they have to present the car. We have judges, and then they're going to tell the judges about their car, and they're going to get graded on their presentation.
Okay.
Then after the presentation, you run for position. So you'll get on the track, and it's your fastest time, and however the times stack up, that's what your position is. And we had this one group of young girls. I can't remember what school they was from, but it was an all girls team.
Okay.
And of course they had the pink race car.
Oh.
And bless their heart, they got ready, and because I was announcing that day, and next up we have, and they told me who it was, and they didn't make it out the pit. Didn't make it out the pit. So they had to take the car back, work on it, because we can't do it. You don't help them. Now you got to get it. You got to get it going.
Okay.
And sure enough, finally they got it going. And
so they got to do a run, even though their first time they didn't get out of the pit.
Right, because it's a race for about 30 minutes. So you got time.
Okay.
You're just not gonna win, of course.
Yep.
But they kept going, they persevered, they got it fixed, and then they raced it. And several of them took turns going around the track, and you can just see the look on their face.
Okay.
You would have thought that they were in the Indy 500.
Yep.
I mean, they were so proud of their vehicle. They put it together, and they're driving. There's no wind, but you just see the wind coming off of them.
That's a great story.
Yeah, and so, but to see that, and afterwards to see how they came together and worked together to make that car go, to make that car be a part of the race. Those are the moments that I say, this is why we do what we do.
Sure.
Now I must admit, by the time the race happened, all the work that went into into getting the track ready and everything, I found out that 60 is not 30. I found out my age that day.
Oh, I was thinking like 60 miles an hour. Wow, that's pretty fast. But no.
I
understand. That's why it's so rewarding to see the younger crew seize hold of this stuff, right?
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Because as you can tell from looking at me, I'm nowhere near 60. I have no idea what you're talking about, but. Can you remind our listeners how to reach you, how to reach Empower? I know you mentioned a website earlier, but
for Empower specifically, it's empowerchattanooga.com. For Green Spaces, and that's the overall organization, and we have several other programs besides Empower and Build It Green. That is greenspaceschattanooga.com.
Thank you so much, Wayne Brown. It's really a pleasure to get a chance to interact with people like you. So, thank you again.
Thanks, Brian and Michael. You're quiet. What's up?
I'm here. I'm the producer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, wink, wink. Yeah,
wink, wink.
This has been Jollyville Community Beat, where we talk to real people doing good work in the real world.
The cast of episodes 403 and 404 includes Uncle Asar Al-Kabalon, Emily Ansonin, Michael Crosa, Michelle Darcy, Jamie Davis, Norm Davis, Richard Dayries, Brian Green, Liz Rader-Hagler, Nick Hoekstra, J.B. Skurlock, Michael Stanley, Matt Waite, and K-Wise Denti. Special appearance from Bob Daun of the Bob Short Story Hour and Hidden Oaks Podcast.
Jollyville Radio is a member of the Pizza Rice Podcasting Collaborative. This recording was made in accordance with social distancing and produced in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Direction and music by Michael Crosa with social media help from Liz Rader-Hagler. Our editing team includes Jamie Davis, Richard Dayries, and Dr. Montse Dayries.
Love to support Jollyville Radio. Please leave a rating, review, or tell a friend. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Jollyville Radio on both. Be sure to tag us so we can share your pictures and fan art.
To support Jollyville Radio financially, you can buy stickers and merch at jollyvilleradio.com. You can also become a patron with a monthly pledge at patreon.com/jollyvilleradio.
Episodes 403 and 404 were written with contributions from Uncle Asar Al-Kabalon, Emily Ansonin, Michael Crosa, Michelle Darcy, Norm Davis, Montse Dairy, Brian Green, Liz Rader-Hagler, and K-Wise Denti. We'll see you next time on Jollyville Radio.
If any one of you kind people move, then I'll compensate every neighbor-loving last one of you.
Good thing I'm moving out of an apartment.
All right. Same as last time, remember? You get the coffees. I'll handle the tip.
This is Seinfeld Newman, take 3, balls to the wall.
Oh, that boy, I swear, tarnation. My balls are to the wall.
Right on. That's an inside joke with me and Michael. You get it, Michael?
Yes, I get it. Thank you.
So I'm hoping we can go for kolachkis after. I have not seen that word writing in a long time. I'm so Texas. Let me re-say that whole sentence. I'm hoping we can go for kolachkis after.
It's just kolaches.
Damn it. Okay. Well, I'm used to the Polish kolachis. Yeah, that might be why I've always struggled with it.
Hey,
my bad.
anybody there?
Wait, let me take that other line. Don't look at me, man. Wait a minute.
Deep breath, Azar. Deep breath.
Nobody said date.
Was I supposed to say? Oh, sorry.
Don't look at me. Don't be looking at me.
You got this, Betty.
Hey! Somebody get them together over there. I want to get on with this.
No, you're not helping. Hey, Craig.
Hey! Hey! Anybody there?
All right, let's take it on Asar's line.
Hey!
All right, Norm, stop talking.
We're coming to you live from the Purple Street Studios in beautiful downtown Jollyville.
Hold on.
Was that not?
My phone started ringing to my computer. I don't know if that zoomed.
Did your computer answer?
Oh, okay. Maybe.
I didn't hear it.
Okay, let's just keep going.
And it's muted.
Sboopie the Boop and Chauncey in the morning from Sboopie. Oh.
Sboopie.
I met him at a Paul Frederick. Why can't I talk?
Voice artist, eh? Voice artist, eh?
We're down here.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm lost.
Wait.
I'm sorry. It says absurd surprise noises. I don't know how much more absurd I can get.
Wait, let me get those absurd noises again. Could even be like, idea. Do you remember the Home Improvement sound, Norman?
Excuse me, my dog's giving me kisses right now. She thinks I'm having trouble. I'm not having a heart attack, dog. Go lay down.
Y'all be stepping on my moose sounds.
Yeah.
Okay, where am I? Okay. Okay. Oh,